Hi everyone, my name is Gisela, but you can call me Ella, and I have recently decided to start budgeting on top of a getting debt-free journey. So today is actually a debt confession. I'm going to show you all the debt I owe and where it is, but before I get into all that, I want to tell you why I decided to start budgeting because I've never done this before. I lived paycheck by paycheck and I didn't mind it, but things happened this year and that has to change. So in February of this year, I had a baby, and fast forwarding to June, I was supposed to go back to work, but unfortunately, for one reason or another, I ended up losing that job. And I remember when I lost my job, I was like, okay, I'll be okay. I have some savings until I can, get back into on my feet, figure out life, and get a new job. Well, joke's on me because fast forward a month and we're in July, the beginning of July, and I had burned through all my savings. I was not okay. I was not okay. I was stressed. I had burned through my savings. I was not employed. I was having a really hard time trying to find jobs. I had a lot of people were just telling me no, and it's okay, nothing to those companies. They're just saying no. And then I was like, okay, I need something to happen soon. So then fortunately, my previous company had let me go like officially, and then I was able to cash out my 401k. But same thing, I burned through it because I had to pay my bills, and I was halfway in July. At this point, I was about a month and a half unemployed, and I had no income. I had no savings. I had nothing, and I was stressed. I was super stressed. I remember I felt desperate at this point. I didn't care where I worked. I just needed a job because my financial stuff was falling onto my husband, and I felt horrible. I felt like a burden because him and we always do, like, he handles his stuff and I handle mine. That's how it is. That's how it works for us. Okay, it works for us. I know it's not for everybody, but it works for us. And I remember seeing him one night. He was getting stressed out because I wasn't finding a job, and all the savings were gone, and he had to figure out how to afford, our mortgage and his bills, and then trying to figure out my bills, and then on top of that, trying to figure out the baby. So it was a lot, and thank goodness I was able to find a job. I actually started not too long ago, towards like the end of July. So I'm super grateful for that. I am grateful once again to have a job. Unfortunately, that job came with a significant pay cut. So I know that when I do get paid, because I haven't got paid yet, it's gonna be interesting when I see my new income. And I know that it's not gonna quite be enough, maybe, but I figured, okay, I need to budget. I need to see exactly how much I spend, where it's going, and how much of it I can cut back. So that's why I started budgeting, is because I had lost my job, and for almost 2 months I was unemployed, and it sucked, and I never ever want to feel like that again. I just don't. So that's my story, that's my why, and let's go ahead and get into this. So let's start with my credit card debt. So my credit cards, my credit cards. So I have 6 credit cards. I owe Lowe's, Discover, and I have 3 Wells Fargo cards. So this is what I owe. Now, the amounts are, my Lowe's is $440. My Cons is $1640. My Discover is $1600. This one is, from what I remember, it was $3,888 with 90 cents. this Wells Fargo is 10,491 with 51 cents, and this Wells Fargo is 11,600. This is all debt that I owe as of August 1st, because I checked. Okay, so if I add all of this up, I have 440 plus 1640 plus 600 plus 3888.9 plus 10491.51 plus 11600. I am looking at 29,660 with 41 cents. This is my credit card debt, my total credit card debt. I do have 2 other loans. I have a car loan, or I should call them debts. I have 2 other debts, a car loan, and I owe the lovely IRS some money. So my car loan was about 13,845, and I owe the IRS about 2,330. I think it was like 31 and change. So I think it was like 31 and 50 cents. So that's what I owe the IRS. If I add those 2 up, let's see. Oh, clear. 13,845 plus 2,331. Oh, 13,845 plus 2,331.5. This is 16,160 with 50 cents. So that's that debt. So my total debt ends up being 29,660.41. My total debt is $45,836 with 91 cents. That's my total debt between these 2 amounts. That's a lot, but that's not what bothers me. I'm gonna show you what it is that bothers me. This is what bothers me. My minimum payments. So I pay $50 here. This one is 80. This one is 50. This is 100 and I think this one's about 140 a month. This one's 280 and this one's 350. This is how much I pay minimum payments. This is how much I pay. I pay a total of $950 in minimum payments. $950. That's half my mortgage. That is maybe almost 4 car payments. That's a lot of diapers. So yeah, this is what bugs me. If I didn't have this, I'm pretty sure I'd be okay. So this is my debt. I owe 6 credit cards. I have 1 car loan and I owe the IRS money. In total, I have $45,836.91 in debt. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of debt. But it's okay because that's why I'm here. I'm here to pay this off, and I'm here to hold myself accountable and show you guys that I plan on paying this off. I plan on getting back on my feet and not being in a situation that I was 2 months ago. So this is gonna go away slowly but surely. It's gonna go away. And honestly, my main plan, I'm not worried about the car loan or the IRS right now. My main plan is going to be to pay off the credit cards. That's gonna be my plan. Pay these off and yeah, just pay these off. But yeah, this is my debt confession. This is how much I owe. This is how much that I need to breathe. I need to breathe. Things have to change. I have to get better with my relationship with money, and I have to be more responsible when it comes to money. So yeah, and if you are in a similar spot, it's okay. You know, like, it's hard and it sucks. And trust me, I get it, but you'll be okay. We're all gonna be okay regardless. Like I said, the point is to get back on our feet. I am starting from zero. I'm starting with a new job. I'm starting from scratch. I have nothing saved, but I do plan on paying this off. But yeah, with that being said, when I see you guys next time, I will officially have my first paycheck. So that's exciting, but I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you all guys on the next video. Bye.